Good morning. Welcome to day 4 of our 21-day Mastering My Money Mindset Challenge. So today I want to explore, what is your why? What is it that drives you in your life to want to take things to the next level? So it's important because why is a huge source of fuel. If you're really clear on what your kind of mission and purpose is, as I've talked about in other videos, each of us has a very unique soul signature, and each of us has a divinely ordained, divinely created within us. Is we have every single person on this planet has a divine gift or the ability to share something that nobody else on the planet can do. And, it's interesting because I was listening to a video yesterday about a gentleman named Tim Grover, and he was the trainer for Michael Jordan. And he's like, it's all bullshit, these self-development people who say, everybody has greatness within them. And he's like, no, they don't. Well, I disagree with that. I believe everybody has it. I don't believe everybody executes on it, right? Because greatness is a choice, right? That, Pavarotti someone once said to Pavarotti that they couldn't believe what discipline he had to his art. And he said, it's not discipline, it's devotion, and there is a difference. So when I asked myself, I was kind of like, okay, well, what would I consider my devotion to be, and in terms of like my mission and passion. And from a very, very young age, it was always so important to me to understand, what I believed, to live in integrity with what I believed, to literally like walk my talk. And I've always felt that it is a sin against your soul not to try to reach the highest place within yourself, right? That's like an insult to your soul, and it's a sin to God, whatever you believe, God, universe, whatever. It's really an insult to yourself, to your soul's essence, and to God, to not put forth and to put forth your best at the highest level as best you can, aspire to it, right? And I've said this before, that you'll never actually reach it, right? Because there's always another higher level you can go to, right? The whole point is the soul that you sculpt as you aspire to be better, kinder, wiser, stronger, more compassionate, have more understanding, have greater wisdom, things like that. So what is your why? So for me, I'll kind of share a little with you a part about what drives it. So I told you spiritually, my spirituality, what I came to really understand was that I am and I struggled with this for a long time because I kind of felt pulled in different directions, and I wasn't sure how I was supposed to integrate it all into one vision until now, which is that, my purpose in life is to take the light and the love and the wisdom and the experiences of my life, and to infuse that into my artwork, into my stories, into my healing work with people, right? So it's to use the entire path of my 50 years on this planet, of everything that I've learned and everything that I've been able to cultivate in terms of myself, in terms of my spirituality, how I was able to take, painful experiences and then really try to transform them into power to serve others, right? How can I use my pain to serve others? To me, that is the highest. That makes it something, it really turns your negative experiences into something really like holy, actually. It's kind of like being purified by the fire, and it's great if you heal and, you're just, you kind of keep that wisdom to yourself. But when you can actually harness the pain of your past to serve others, to somehow make it easier for someone else's life for them to walk that path, because you've shown them an insight. You've given them a tactic or a tool or something they can do that makes their load easier, that makes them somehow believe that they'll be able to get through it too. That's a sacred thing, in my opinion. That can take some of the darkest, ugliest, kind of yuckiest things that you've ever experienced in your life, and it alchemizes it into something beautiful and valuable and sacred that you then have to give to someone else. So in terms of my purpose and my mission from a spiritual standpoint, that is what my purpose is: to take all of that wisdom, knowledge, energy, light, love, grace, and gratitude and infuse it into my paintings and my writing and my healing work. On a 3D level, a driving mission for me is wanting to end human trafficking. And part of my goal is, my vision, and part of my drive, what I want to contribute, is to one day be able to write a check to Operation Underground Railroad for $1 million, to give them $1 million to rescue children from the sex slave trade. Because for me, that is the most horrific thing on this planet. And that is a very 3D grounded money results that's a driver for me. I tithe now every month and have for several years to Operation Underground Railroad. But, that's an important part for me, and so it's a driver. Like, the more money I make, the more money I have to give to Operation Underground Railroad to rescue our children from the sex slave trade, which is horrific. So I just want to ask you, what is your why? Because your why is really important. And without your why, you're not going to have any really powerful fuel to take your life to a whole new level. So I hope you found value in this. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 5. Thanks. Bye.